Hello, this is Dawn Lindsley again, Manhattan High School, Safe School Audit Part 2. Through our construction renovation process, we've had a lot of long-term concerns addressed. Safety and security, sanitation, air quality, water quality, lighting, and even some energy efficient issues. That being said, there's always room for improvement. We still have some unresolved issues. These are pictures I showed in a previous walk-around from our F Hall. These things will be fixed through the renovation process. We still have a part of our building, F Hall, the gymnasiums, the locker room, and some classrooms that have not been addressed through the renovation process. Since we're using the construction at risk model, then we design and build all at the same time. Just staying one step ahead. So it'll be interesting to see how the F Hall plans come to fruition this spring. One issue we've learned through the construction process is that the road that runs on the north side of the building is partially owned by the city and partially owned by the school district. So if you proceed on this road up to the back of the school grounds, you come to what the students call Egypt, which is a gravel road that runs along the cemetery wall and around towards the zoo. Since we don't have a lot of parking because we're landlocked in the middle of the city, students use this as angle parking during the school day. However, if they're involved in an activity or athletic event in the evening time and have not moved their vehicle, you can see from the right side there is no lighting up in this area. So it is a safety and security concern. However, it's not being addressed by either party at this point in time. This is the main entrance to our building, and we have some issues with safety and security here as well. When students enter the building after 8 o'clock in the morning, they are to come in the front door and then there's a door here to the side which leads into the main office. However, if students choose to, they can hit the handicap accessible button and both of these doors will open, which will allow them to pass into the main building without having to go through the main office. We're also having some issues with checking in the main office, so even if someone goes to the main office, comes down this way, there's another door that leads out into the main building of the school, and they could get in without being stopped. This is an elevator that is in the main part of the building that goes from the ground floor to the second floor. This level is the commons level, you'll notice with the C here listed. At the commons level and even the second story level, students can get on this elevator without being stopped and go down to the ground floor, which is the back entrance to the main office. This causes some safety and security concerns, and we need to address it. These are a set of the bleachers in the main gymnasium. You will notice that this set of bleachers does include handrails. However, the bleachers on the other side of the gymnasium, as well as in the other gym, South Gym, do not have handrails. And so addressing this through the construction process is becoming a concern because we're not sure if there will be enough funding to adequately provide for this. With construction, there's always going to be unexpected events that arise. This past week, we had this new window shatter that is between the courtyard and one of the main corridors. It's double pane, so it shattered on the courtyard side, but the side that is located to the inside of the building is not cracked. It's a guess that there was a small crack in this when it was put in during installation, and with the change of cold weather it just shattered. So there'll be things like this that we have to address from time to time through the construction process. One last concern is, what do we do with the greenhouse? This is used for classes, both in the ag area as well as in the special education area, but it was not put into the bond issue for improvements, and so deciding what and where and how this building will be renovated is still a question. I can honestly say that through this class, and even more so being on the building construction committee over several years. I've learned a lot about school facilities and safety and security, and just how everything has to work together. One interesting thing to point out is school districts, typically the size that I work in, with all of their athletic fields and all of their parking lots and things like that, sit on approximately 80 acres if they are a new build at this point in time. Where our location is right now, we sit on 23 acres in the middle of town, and we are completely landlocked by a cemetery, a zoo, and communities around us. Because of this, we share some facilities with our other schools as well as the city as far as practice and sometimes athletic fields. Despite these challenges, we still take a lot of pride here at Manhattan High School. Pride in our academics. This last year we did make the Kansas Standards of Excellence in both reading and math, and we are one of 8 high schools in the state of Kansas to be on the America's Best High Schools list. In addition to our academics, we also have a lot of activities and athletics that our students can participate in, 106 different opportunities at this point in time for students. I appreciate that you took the time to listen to my presentation today. Thank you.